2 days ago, the Vegas Golden Knights defeated the Minnesota Wild 5-1 in Minnesota. And let's get to the recap here. So, goaltenders for this game were Logan Thompson for the Vegas Golden Knights and Marc-Andre Fleury for the Minnesota Wild. And let's get to the goal scoring. So, first period, Nicholas Waugh, with his 10th goal of the season, gave the Knights a 1-0 lead in the first period. And that was the only goal of the first period, as the Knights were up 1-0. The Golden Knights had 9 shots on net in the first. They were able to get a goal. The Wild had 7 shots on net in the first, but they weren't able to get a goal. So then the second period starts. Alex Pietrangelo, with his 7th goal of the season, 2 minutes and 41 seconds into the second period, gave the Knights a 2-1 lead. Sorry, not 2-1, 2-0 lead. And then Kirill Kaprizov, with his 29th goal of the season, made it 2-1. So sorry about my mistake there. Now it's 2-1, as Kirill Kaprizov got his 29th goal of the season. But then eventually Paul Carter, with his 9th goal of the season, gave the Knights their 2-goal lead back. And then Riley Smith scored on a penalty shot to get his 19th goal of the season and to give the Knights a 4-1 lead. And then Jack Eichel, who snaps a 9-game drought, gets his 16th goal of the season to give the Knights a 5-1 lead in the second. And that was it for the second period, as the Knights were up 5-1. The Golden Knights had 14 shots on net in the second, and they were able to score 4 goals. And the Wild had 15 shots on net in the second, and they were able to get a goal. So, yeah, the Golden Knights scored 4 goals in the second period. So then the third period starts, but nobody scored any goals, as the game ends with the Golden Knights winning 5-1. The Golden Knights had 8 shots on net in the third. The Wild had 6, but again, nobody scored. And the Golden Knights defeat the Minnesota Wild 5-1 in Minnesota. So, yeah, this was a great win for Vegas. Something I forgot to talk about from the third period. So third period, Marc-Andre Fleury got chased from the net. So the Golden Knights did play really well in this game, since they were able to chase the goaltenders from the net. They were able to chase Fleury from the net and have another goalie come in. So that's how you know how well they did for offense. And some bad news though. Logan Thompson, he gets credit for this win because he was in the net for most of the game, but he actually got injured during the third period, so I really hope Logan Thompson is okay, because he got hurt in the third period, so I really hope he's okay. So, Thompson got hurt, and then Aiden Hill came in, and Hill was able to do good in the third period for us to still get the win, but Thompson does get credit for this win, and Thompson does get his 20th win of the season because he was in the net for most of this game. So, yeah, I really hope Logan Thompson is okay and can return from his injury soon. But, yeah, the Golden Knights got a dominating win over the Minnesota Wild 5-1 in Minnesota. And this is the second straight game where the Vegas Golden Knights won 5-1. They defeated the Predators 5-1, and then they defeated the Wild 5-1. So that's pretty good. 2 straight dominant wins in a row. And, yeah, that's all I have to say. Peace. Go Knights go. And what a great win.